After Bloody Sunday on March 7th, a group of us gathered at Boston University to discuss how we could help improve race relations. Our initial purpose was to improve them within the School of Theology. Many of us went to Selma. In that trip, it took 2.5 days to get there, and we were there for 2.5 days. It was the testimony and preaching of Gil Caldwell and Bobby McLean that had a profound impact on us. We went to join the efforts. When we got there, we discovered the march that we thought we were going to had been postponed. We'd just gotten federal approval, so we didn't actually make the march from Montgomery to Selma, but we marched every day, 2 of the 3 days we were in Selma. According to my notes, the people were not so angry at us as they were bewildered by our presence. Thankfully, the trip was uneventful. We did not face any of the angry mobs, but we did have an inspiring experience. I saved a copy of the Selma Times Journal, which I brought along with me today, which shows on the front page of the time we were there that the women had had a successful flower show the day before, that the judge had ruled that there is a federal march was possible, and a big headline that said churchmen deplore demonstrations. And in it, it says how the Archbishop had denounced the Catholic nuns and priests, and how Billy James Hargis had called the rest of us communist clergy agitators for coming. So I'll turn this over to Dean Moore as well. All of this is to remind us that this was a tense time in our history. The editorial pages denounced our coming. One woman wrote, "I have colored people working for me now who have been with me for years. If that hellion M.L. King ever moves on with his nuns and mongrelizers, things will get back to normal and we'll once again have the same lovely city." And so it was. As we entered Selma, as we marched there, we were welcomed by Clifford Moore, professor from the school, along with Harvey Cox. Reverend C.T. Vivian told us this was a campaign of radical love versus radical evil. He challenged us to put our fresh, warm bodies behind our strong convictions. Or as Professor Pfluger recently reminded us all, true commitment means putting some flesh on the line. And that's been the story of the History of Life movement. From my rural roots in South Dakota, that time was like a foretaste of the kingdom of heaven, as we marched together in great diversity and change. To quote Rabbi Abraham Heschel, it was a political and secular, but also a religious act. He said marching was about protest and prayer. Legs are not lips and walking's not healing, and yet our legs uttered songs. Even without words, our march was worship. I felt my legs were praying.